All right, let's look at loading our adaptive column in now. So I've named it column, so I'm going to load it into the project. Make sure we're going into the roof form, so that one is selected. And if it's the first time in it, it won't ask you if you're overwriting it. I'll come in here and I'll place it one step in on the base grid, one step in on the second one, and then I'll just go around and try to find some attachment points to the grid. And that looks like a start. So we'll just roll around a little bit and see what that looks like. And let's try to do the same thing over on the other side, or something similar to it at least. So I'll get into a view where I can get a kind of an idea of everything that's going on here. All right, a little hard to read the grids, but I see I got this point and then I have that point. So I'm going to go to Create, Component, and automatically have that one selected. And then I'll roll down, I'll hold the Shift key in the middle mouse button, and I'll try and put these points somewhere similar to what was done with the other layout here. The one there, I'm losing my screen drawing every so often, one there, and possibly one there. I'll click off of that, and we'll just roll around and see if that looks kind of similar. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing, I think. All right, so let's place a couple on the other side. So I have this point here and then that point there on the grid. Create component. It's going to show up as the column. 1, 2, and then we want kind of the same thing here. And then where does that other one go? Somewhere like that, I think it was. And we'll do the other one now on the other side. So I'll hold down the Shift and the center mouse button so I can rotate around. And our grid line is really kind of tight up into this. So one of the things we can do right away is I'm going to go to the south elevation. And I'm going to lower the center grid. And watch what happens to the columns when I do that. I'll just take this down to 10 feet. And you'll notice how the legs get really long and the bottom part gets really short. And we can adjust that later on any way we want. But those are adaptively connected to that grid, which is a nice feature. We'll go back to our 3D view, and I think I can see the grid a little better now. And I'll go to insert another column. And then try to connect it to similar points as on the other one. Let me roll this down a little bit. This one's way over on this grid. And then there's another one that's right there. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. All right, so these are a little exaggerated, and I can see that by the way this base is going on. So I might actually replace these, but I won't do it in this video. In this video clip, we'll pick it up on another one, and I'll kind of experiment around in U2 at maybe adjusting some of these placements for a little better look.